I grew up like a savage. One, two, 1, 2. You now rocking with the No Vultures podcast. You got me, myself, Lord Rad. You got Corn the Barber.
Corn the Barber, what up?
You got OG Clee on a vacation, man. You know what I'm saying? He'll be back. And today we got a very, very special guest. Now, if you had to be under a rock if you ain't never heard of this dude, first of all. But if you from the West Coast, if you from the Bay Area, if you from Oakland, and you never heard of Live Wire Records, or you never heard a song called Banga Dance, or you never heard of all these other rappers, you never heard of a Shady Nate, a Lil Blood, you know what I'm saying? You never heard of all these rappers that came up through this label. If you've been through West Oakland and you don't know this guy, man, I don't know where you been at, man. You must have been on fucking Mars, man. This guy is a fucking pillar in his community.
No, you know these niggas pussies, they hang out on Venice.
Oh, no, they can't do that.
And, you know what I'm saying? We got J.Stalin in this motherfucker right now, man.
J.Stalin, what's up, man?
What's poppin', man? What's good, baby?
Man, we finally got Stalin in this motherfucker, man.
Hey, we been ping-ponging. No, I'm just a father first, blood. I be having the little niggas with me.
Hey, listen, and when I see you on the gram, and then when I know you doing that, so when you hit me and say, man, I got this going on, I'm like, man, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a father too. I know how that shit go.
For real.
Nigga running around. And actually, to tell you the truth, man, I commend anybody that make a living off of music, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. First and foremost, man, that's not an easy fucking task. You know what I'm saying? You could have been in federal prison. You could have been in the state penitentiary. You could have been dead by now. You know what I'm saying? If you had chose other things, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I commend you for that anyway, man. I always admire that. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up, thumbs up on that.
I ain't saw no rock since I was 22, bro.
Oh, man, that's amazing, man.
Is that right?
That's
amazing.
amazing.
Of rap music, bro.
And, you know, just a disclaimer though, Stalin, let you know about this show, man. You know, man, we started this show, man, because, you know what I'm saying, there's other platforms in the Bay Area, you know what I'm saying, and they like to control their narrative, you know what I'm saying? They like to control the narrative. They like to say it how they gonna say it. But me being a hip-hop historian and a rap nerd, man, I know that we had Kevin Powell and people like that already at Vibe that perpetuated the East Coast, West Coast war that made our prominent black men end up dying. You know what I'm saying? So we can always talk about controversy, but we got to give context to the shit. We can't just leave it out there. We can't just leave shit out there like, oh, these niggas beefing and this happened. And that shit ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? We don't fuck with it like that.
Too many untold stories out there.
But so traditionally, man, we just go through the whole shit, man. So I know this already. Born and raised in Oakland.
Oh, you already know, man. Cyrus Village to the death, man. 10th Street.
Man, that right there is the heart of the motherfucking West, man. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody been through there, not the new West Oakland, nigga. I'm talking about when you damn near was from East Oakland and had to be careful when you went through there. You better had some allies.
When the bridge was still up, they called it, if you crossed the bridge, nigga, lower bottom, that was the boonies.
That was the
boonies. That wasn't even the bottom yet, nigga. That was the boonies.
What year was that where we lived on 7th and Willow? Right by the post office.
Oh, yeah, that's the boonies.
91.
No, it was lower bottom. It became lower bottom after the freeway failed.
It became lower bottom.
That was like 96 or something, 97.
That was the second round?
Yeah.
But we talking about, we going back, this nigga was born and raised there, so we talking about, but prior to the earthquake, nigga. We talk, you know what I'm saying? Like that's big. So how was it growing up in Cypress, man?
I mean, it was just, it was real family orientated, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody locked their doors. You know what I'm saying? Everybody mama smoked coke. Mm-hmm. Everybody, a daddy or brother or cousin sold coke. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, nigga, my cousin told me he was 19 in Cypress when he bought his first brick.
That's crazy.
Like, that's how I was crazy.
And I like to tell niggas this because niggas be taking it out of context. Like they think everybody got 100 bricks and everybody Big Meech or Felix Mitchell or Lil D. I tell niggas this all the time. When you a grinder and you came up like I came up grinding, a brick is a goal. That's why Nas said a drug dealer's destiny is reaching the key.
Exactly.
He was talking about niggas like us, not the
Exactly.
everyday drug dealer, not a kingpin.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so because I hate when niggas be acting like, and that's what I love about your raps. Like, I hate everybody was a fucking brick seller. Like, yeah, right, nigga,
No, that's
nigga,
so right.
nigga be buying double up.
I made brick money though.
Right, of course,
You feel me?
of course.
You feel me? I touched a few bricks, seen a few bricks.
But eventually,
But nigga, I wasn't buying, nigga. I wasn't in the game like Scarface.
Right,
Nigga, I was in
right.
the game like AZ and Alpo at the
right,
Cleavers.
right,
Nigga, you feel
right,
me?
right.
On
And when I
some- feel
first
me?
got in the game, I didn't even have no zip or nothing. I came in the game on some double ups. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I rap about double up all the time,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? It's always a double up man in every hood. You know what I'm saying? It's always a double up man in every hood. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I got front at 9 zips, nigga, and the shit was bad, nigga. I had to give it back, nigga, on everything. Nigga, I done went through so much shit, nigga. Rest in peace to my nigga Charlie Hustle. He didn't front me the 9 zips. That's 9 zips of weed. Nigga front of me 9 zips of boo-boo weed. And thought I was finna, man, I call that nigga, if you don't come get this shit, nigga.
So for the people that don't know, so your projects, I mean, it looks like any other projects in America or the ones on the West Coast. It's not a high rise, so people need to know that. It looks like the Village or any other projects in Oakland that had housing authority.
It
You know what I'm
looked
saying?
like the old 6'9" or 6'5" or Campbell,
Yeah.
Twofold, like
With the
all
clotheslines in the
Yeah,
yard.
like all them look the same. Like that's Cypress Village on the Black Panther, where the little nigga running through the village.
Right.
That's
right.
Cypress.
That's Cypress.
That's Cypress.
That's Cypress. So
if you wanted to know.
So the only thing I seen on TV that looked like that right now is when Franklin them be in the projects on
Yep.
It looked like that, huh?
Yep.
That's what I said. That shit really looked like that. They killed it with that.
That looked like Jordan Downs, though.
It do look like Jordan Downs. And then you know where else looked like that for a minute? In Alameda before they started developing over there. I was like, somebody need to shoot a movie back here.
That's where all the niggas, when we was coming up in Oakland, that's where all the niggas who claim Alameda was
from there.
Yeah, that little project.
Yeah, that was
exactly.
little projects. Yeah. So what was like the soundtrack to your life? Now you grew up with siblings, right? Older siblings.
My older brother. I got an older brother, then I got a little sister, like biological.
Okay. And like what was going on? Of course you said it was a lot of coke smoking, a lot of coke selling, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the shit that everybody go through in the hood, right? But like what was the soundtrack to your life? Like what you was hearing? Like what was your first encounter with music?
My first, my first, mine or just like, cause I don't remember. Like,
See, you
it's
super
always,
musical, so that means moms was cleaning
Exactly,
up
so
to
I'm
that shit
finna-
on them
yeah.
records. Okay.
So my mama used to like, my auntie Alethea bought me my first Too Short tape.
Ooh.
Alethea is Lil James and Kenjo,
Okay.
who played for. That's his grandmama.
Okay.
She bought me my first Tupac tape. Her mama and my mama, I'm saying like sisters. They was like best friends.
Okay.
But anyway, she bought me my first Tupac tape. Too Short tape. She
Okay.
bought me Born to Mac.
Born
and
to
I used
Mac.
to play that motherfucker in my Teddy Ruxpin. Remember Teddy Ruxpin?
Ooh, had the tape player in it.
Had the tape player in it,
Yeah.
But my mama, nigga, I vaguely remember like in kindergarten, first grade, when I was waking up, going to school. My mama used to play, nigga, Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying? She always played Mike, Lady in My Life.
Mm-hmm.
Just always played Mike, but it was 2 other songs that she always played. And it was Careless Whisper by Wham. Never Gonna Dance Again. She used to play that.
That's hard.
And she used to play Greatest Love of All.
Damn,
Whitney.
one of my favorite
I
songs.
found out.
That's how you know what real music is.
First time I got a car, nigga, was with hella bump in it. That's what I played.
That's what you played?
Greatest
Yeah.
Love of All.
Couldn't wait.
Nigga, I came down 10th Street like this. You give good love to me. Back,
Yeah.
baby. Ooh.
See, that's crazy, man.
Damn, I miss being a young dumb nigga.
Yes, it was fun, wasn't it?
It was fun.
But it was
Carefree like a motherfucker, wasn't it?
Free like
and
a
it was a
motherfucker.
different time though. Like they don't really know what this shit look like. Like you might come down the street like that, and your nigga you go to school with, he may be a D-boy too, and he ride through your shit. You like, oh, look how he tried to come through this motherfucker. It was a different type of vibe. They don't know what that is.
It wasn't no look for tomorrow.
Right.
It wasn't no save no money. It
Nah,
was nigga.
nah.
Nigga, if you had $5,000, nigga, you was finna go spend all that shit on a scraper, paint rims, go broke, nigga, and ride down that motherfucker, broke as fuck, nigga, and buy you some bubble, nigga, and do it again,
And
nigga.
do it again.
And buy you a whole nother car.
Yep, fucking
Nigga,
off count
you got
money.
two clean
Yep.
ass scrapers on
Yep.
foes, nigga, but you broke.
Yeah.
But you know you could do it again,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah, real talk.
You ain't got no kids. You got 10 bitches you can go live with. Nigga, your mama ain't tripping. You take a bitch to your mama house.
Right. The reason I asked you that too about the music is because you super musical, and I talked about this with the mechanics. And Doc sitting right here, man. I said that, you remind me of like a James Brown. You know what I'm saying? You remind me, not James Brown, Rick James, excuse me. Because you just free with your music. Like, before all this shit happened, like, before these niggas was auto-tuning and harmonizing the way they do, because they pretty much all in one cadence.
Yeah.
You was singing. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you was singing. It was like if Biggie had took Player Hater serious. Somewhere down in that studio
bro,
session.
that's like my favorite Biggie Small song of all time.
Is that right? I love that fucking song, bro. Man, that shit so raw. And it's crazy because I was just watching an interview with the mad rapper. What's his name? D-Dot.
D-Dot.
And he was talking about how that whole compound was with Stevie J and all of them, the Hitman, when they was doing what they was doing. And I think that's a time where like music had got almost perfected, like rap music, to where we could take it to the extremes around 96, 97, 98. Rap music had took it to the biggest plateau it could take it.
Because you know what it is, bro? Niggas don't record like that no more. Like, that's how Dr. Dre recorded The Chronic, nigga. Like, Puffy said, nigga, he'll have, nigga, they'd be at Daddy's house, wherever, 5, 6, however many studios. Yeah. He got producers. He got niggas writing in this room. Niggas making beats in this room. Nigga, whoever make the dopest beat first, that's who shit get recorded. Whoever got the dopest verse, that's who get on the song. You feel me? Like.
But you notice all the shit in hip hop, right, come from camps like that, including yours, right? But Dungeon Family, right? Fucking So Def. You know what I'm saying? Death Row. It's always these compounds of motherfuckers together collectively. You know what I'm saying? To make the best music. So
that's how we did like that Live Wire album that we did, the one that everybody was on it.
Yeah.
That Live Wire Empire.
Yeah.
Like every one of those songs we recorded all in the studio together. Wasn't no verses on that song, on that album since.
wow.
Everybody that was on the songs was in the studio together.
Was that orchestrated like that?
We just
Or it
all
just
used to be
happened?
at my house.
Oh yeah, all at your house.
We just used to be at my
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
I mean, that shit, that the little terminology they use now is the vibe. That shit is real than a motherfucker.
Yeah, the vibe is real
You
as
gotta
fuck.
capture, you know what I mean? It's something that happens in the room, and somebody got to be smart enough to grab it.
Like
Yeah.
this
and
nigga,
make
bro,
that the attention.
he hates sending me beats.
Yeah.
Like he love for us to be in the studio vibing, recording
Right.
together.
Right.
It always come out so much better. I tell him, this the new shit. I be like, nigga, Dre don't.
Yeah, like
And
nigga, Dr.
Snoop.
Dre don't send
Yeah,
beats,
yeah,
nigga.
yeah,
You feel me?
Snoop, nigga,
yeah.
pull up.
And you
Pull
know
up,
what,
nigga.
Doc? It's crazy because when you talk about that, bro, I notice a lot about y'all. Y'all don't do a lot of compromising, like right, and it shows in the music and the integrity, right? But I'm sure you pass a dollar up all the time based on your integrity.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You got to.
Like I just can't do
Yeah,
certain
nah,
shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You got to. I mean, especially,
you have
What
to
kind of
stand,
shit you
you
done
gotta
turned
stand
down
on
lately?
your brand.
What kind of shit you done turned
we
down?
turn that shit every day, really.
Yeah.
Like damn near every day. And it don't always be about integrity. It just be about like this shit is like a marathon, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to Nipsey. Like this shit is it's levels to this shit.
Yeah.
And sometimes somebody told me something one time, they said just because we run in the same race don't mean we on the same lap. You understand what I'm saying? So we both running around Lake Merritt, my nigga, and you just started running.
Right.
Nigga, I'm on my 12th lap, my nigga.
Right.
Been out
So
here
don't
doing
start
this.
talking to me while I'm running
Right.
about what you finna do and what
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
you moving
yeah.
too slow or
Right.
you really can't really take too
Tell
much.
my, yeah,
you're
right,
walking,
right,
nigga.
right.
You feel
Right,
me?
right.
So that's all. It's just, we know where we at. We got our goals kind of set. At this age, we setting our ways kind of, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? We
yeah.
done seen what work. But at the same time, we still open.
Yeah.
And we still learning.
Yeah, of
you know what
course,
I mean?
yeah.
So.
So like so you had a big brother, right? Your big brother passed, and he swallowed some coke, right? Was it hard?
Yeah. It wasn't even nothing. He was taking something to a friend or family member for usage purpose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he didn't. It wasn't even that much. He didn't think that. Like, I think he swallowed the shit wrong.
Yeah.
He didn't even, because it wasn't even that much. He didn't think that the shit would kill him.
Right.
And
But he was only 18 though. You
But
feel me?
I just wanted to cover that because, man, we from Oakland, right?
Yeah.
And like, it's not just in raps. It's true, man. This is the home of the rock. Like, almost
for
everybody I know. Like, I'm the type of nigga that stayed up all night. Got to get up from school because we moved to Hayward, but I got to go to school in Oakland. But they smoking coke all night, and I got to wait for a ride. Me and my cousin up playing Excite Bike. Right? We're trying to build a new track. You know what I'm saying? We play this shit all night for you kids that's listening. Ain't no memory. Ain't no fucking rewind. You got to do this shit now, right? So I'm saying that to say, remember them, and I want to remember and reminisce on them days. And your situation is similar because that the impact of a kid, like, is a kid supposed to go to school and perform? Like, if that's really going on in his life, or they might say you doing bad shit and you just doing what you saw. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen some kids got caught with some weed at my daughter's school. But I said, shit. You know what I'm saying? If it's available to them, you know what I'm saying? They're going to do what they know. They're going to do what they see. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because, like, your brother, I lost my brother. He was 18 too. You know what I'm saying? I lost my brother right outside. He got killed, right? And then the person, this crazy, oddly enough, my partner Jug, he just got killed out there in September, you know what I'm saying? And they was in a car together when my brother got killed. You know what I'm saying? If you think about the same shit, you know what I'm saying? That was 94, what is that, 25 years later? 25 years later, both in September.
Jug was in the car with your brother?
Yeah, so about 4 driveways in between them where they got killed. You know what I'm saying? Same place, but 25 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Quarter of a motherfucking century. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So I be wanting motherfuckers to know, like, even you being a rapper and what I was saying earlier about commending you for being a rapper, and like you said, you ain't sold no dope in hella long. That's hella hard to do. The lifestyle is addictive.
Trust
the thrill.
Yeah, just a product of your environment.
I think I ain't quoting wrong. You rap about ass rocks, right? Like, nigga, I'm a nigga that had rocks in my ass. Like, that's a different type of life. Now I look back on myself like, what was I doing?
Man.
But I was surviving.
You was staying free.
Yeah, exactly.
Period.
And I wasn't a good swallower.
Niggas was making a way out of no way. That's what it was.
You know what I'm saying? I done been choked out with rocks in my mouth.
That's the Oakland way. I
Yeah.
came from Chicago. That's what I learned about Oakland is niggas gonna make it happen one way or another.
One way or another.
Something out of nothing.
Something out of nothing, man. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
And so like when you start noticing, so you had Short first, right? But when you start noticing hip hop for real, I mean, you noticing Short, but what was the next phase? Who did you hear after that? Like rap wise?
Pac. I fell in love with Pac.
Early Pac.
When I heard
Clown around with the underground?
No, but when I fell in love with Pac, my favorite 2 artists of all time is Prince and Tupac.
Okay.
When when Pac became my favorite artist of all time, is when I heard "Keep Your Head Up."
Is that right?
That did it.
That did it?
What about that did it? What was it?
Did he say was it the crack fiend, mama?
Probably, but it was just that. It was just that whole song. That what we was going through in Cypress Village and Oakland at that time, and in the ghetto, like that was like the perfect song for. That should be the song of the generation of the decade.
It
like,
should.
For that,
you ain't lying.
because that
though.
was just, you feel me, like, you know what I'm saying, like my when I was 5 years old, like right after my brother got, like right after I don't know if it was after my brother died or it was before my brother died, but I kind of think it was after my brother died because I don't really have no memories of him after it happened. But I'm gonna tell you what happened. So when I was 5 years old, my mom's husband stabbed her 45 times with a pitchfork.
Your mom?
Yeah. Her husband stabbed her 45 times with a pitchfork. So, and I think that was either before my brother died or right after my brother died. But I think it was after my brother died because before my brother died, my brother probably killed me.
Right.
So it had to be after my brother died. But it wasn't that long after.
Damn.
Damn,
Shit.
how the hell she
But
survived that?
yeah, she survived that
She's
shit.
strong,
She's
man.
stronger than
God
motherfucker.
bless
That shit,
mom.
she talking gang and shit.
Fucking pitch.
And like
She talking gang and shit.
so was he high?
And the nigga name was Adolf, so I don't know.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I was 5.
Yeah.
Nigga name was Adolf, bro.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. So
So
he was
remember him going to jail for that, or how did that play out?
He went on a run for like a year, I think. But I think they did catch him and he did go to jail.
that's crazy as fuck right there, man.
Look at the trauma of that as such a young boy, 5 years old.
Yeah.
You got to see something traumatic like that.
So did you how was that for you after that? Did that shit harden you up or did it fuck you up? How did it move you like as a kid? Cuz like I see you with your kids, right? And I got a daughter, but I always think that the kids ain't just internally like I'm talking about genetically. I really don't feel like they're as strong as us. I feel like we cut from some different shit. Like I used to walk down the street with my partners like, what? It's a kidnapper. You already know what we gonna do to him. You know what I'm saying? Like we was trying to bait him. Like we gonna torch this nigga. Like
beat the fuck
what?
out
As soon
this
as we
nigga.
catch him, he don't even know. Like
The
you know
whole
what I'm saying?
climate of life right now is just sensitive. And
But it's
different
hella
now.
scary when you got your kids. You know what I'm saying? They different. Like they real kids.
Yeah, for
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is a beautiful thing to see. Like a kid be a kid. That's totally different. So like when you was growing up, like as you got older, did it toughen you? First of all, what schools you went to?
I only went to 3 schools in my life. I went to Martin Luther King, Cole, and Mack. West
Okay.
Oakland.
Okay.
Everything West Oakland.
3
Every-
block
heard
radius.
that.
I mean 3 mile radius.
And where was Pops at during this time? Like your
That
dad?
nigga, my daddy is one of them niggas. So my daddy played con. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So he was a con player. You know, he used to do that African con.
Yeah,
where
yeah,
he
yeah.
come, he-
I got 10,000 coming from my country. I need to put it in your account so we can.
Look at my nigga!
Is that right? Or you whoop you with the jury swab and all that shit?
My name is Javon from Zamunda.
Yeah.
I have $20,000 I need to donate to the best church out here. But I have to go. I have to plane leave. Maybe plane leaving soon. But if you show me that you have your own money in the bank and you are a honest Christian man and I can trust you, I will give you this money and you can take it to the church because I have to get on the plane.
Right.
You will be surprised how many people run and get their money. You will be really surprised how many people run and get their money.
That shit was working last year. The nigga when two daddy died, that
Bro.
nigga was moving around here like this. It was still working.
Is that
Bro, you'd be
right?
surprised how many people will run and go get 20, 30, whatever, how many thousands out the bank for sure.
I know he done seen them niggas come back with lows,
Bro,
nigga.
50s, they hit for
What?
50s, 60s, 80s, 80 bands. Nigga go get 100,000.
Yeah.
So
He said, I have $150,000 in this duffel bag. I will give it all to you to donate to a church because I believe in you. You are a great Christian man.
So is he Jamaican or whatever accent
It's
it was?
African.
He's really
It's always
African though?
African.
No, he's a nigga.
Oh,
Fuck you mean?
Fuck you, man.
is that right?
Fuck
And
you
he-
mean?
Accent
When
down
they get in
pat.
the car, he gonna say, "We got one."
We
Fuck
got
you
one,
mean?
nigga,
was
we out
happening.
here,
Fuck you mean? What's happening?
nigga.
heard
Take
that.
Where the bitch at?
Yeah, take me.
Where
to go-
the bitch at?
Take me to go get some. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
on. And then they come to the hood and pass out hundreds.
Yeah, my daddy shot her around.
Yeah, man.
He was
That's
a gangster though.
that's crazy though, man. You know, I grew up.
Whole game.
That's what I'm saying. That game is universal. I grew up in the same shit, man. And when that's what I'm saying. What I hear in your music, that's what I love about you as an artist. You really rap my life. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Like I got rappers that I think is great. You know what I'm saying? There's all kind of top tier artists. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But coming from Oakland, like I always had a problem trying to like our rappers because the niggas never felt authentic. Now I'm not dissing everybody. I'm just saying, like, it was a lot of non-authentic niggas coming up through the ranks. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of niggas, even a nigga like, and I know you did business with him earlier, but even a nigga like Richie Rich, I saw him doing what he said he was doing.
That half thing?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I saw him. He came to my school when I was young. I think either before or after he got caught with the half thing, like some community service shit. Like, damn, that shit really happened. You know how you little, like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hear this nigga on music. Like, so when I listen to your music, I know that it's authentic because you truly a Oakland nigga, top to bottom. Like, ain't no cut on that shit. You know what I mean? Like, it be a lot of that fraud shit and niggas just be saying shit in raps, but I always knew that shit was real.
Do you think that shit is wise in today's climate for niggas to really live out their raps? Niggas going to jail.
Sometimes you ain't got no choice. You just doing what you doing.
I think that's when you get that pass, when motherfuckers look at it like,
that's
his life. You feel me? If you really had that life, like my son rap right now.
Anybody that's rapping,
and he ain't gotta talk like that. The shit he be doing.
Why would
That's what I'm saying.
He ain't.
So,
That
why
ain't
would
his
he?
life. Be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why is you rapping about this, that, and the
anybody
third?
that's rapping about that shit in the game should be talking about past tense.
Yeah.
Right.
It takes
Right.
a stupid motherfucker to
like
go and
Jesus.
to
Put
go
in
and
the words like Jesus.
to go and shoot somebody on Monday and then be in the studio talking about, I just got on a nigga last night.
Yeah.
We done seen time and time again that shit fail. That shit has never worked. That shit is
Yeah.
undefeated, nigga.
They got an edit.
You going to jail. You know what
You
I'm
should
saying?
have enough shit in your life to talk about in the past tense.
Right.
Nothing.
Right.
You should have so much shit to talk about in your life that the shit that's going on right now, you shouldn't even get to that until 5 years.